December 3rd. That number 3 is definitely coming forward. Christmas time is definitely the energy of Christmas, or Christmas time is here, because I felt the strongest urge to put this little fun thing on, and it's super soft and it's so warm. And when I put it on, I felt, comforted. So there's something comfortable. The energy of comfort is here. I've got my coffee and my little Christmas cat mug. So I definitely feel something is happening in December. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to give you an energy update. I haven't recorded a reading for you guys since before Thanksgiving, so I was very excited. I was itching to get back on here for you guys. I say for you guys, but I'm gonna be honest. There's a selfish factor there, because I love these readings. I love getting on here. I love interacting with you guys. I love tuning into your energy, to the energies that be around me. It's really a fun time when I'm in this space. So thank you for that. And I do want to invite the angels in and spirit in to deliver messages to the collective at this time. What they need to know for December, you guys. I'm hearing January as well. So so basically this is winter. I'm getting the fireplace all of a sudden, candles. Yeah. So, okay, I'm being drawn to get my OG deck of cards, of tarot cards. Yeah, that might take me a second to find them. Man. I was going to pause, but they want you to see my struggle. What is this? Oh, okay. All right. Well, apparently I'm meant to use... What is this? Okay, they're wanting me to use... By the way, what I said, I found when I went for my OG deck of tarot cards, which I lied, it's not actually my OG deck. My OG deck, original deck, is this one that I use all the time. But this is the deck that I learned with, because you could write on the cards. And so I used this to learn tarot. And once I felt good about the energy of the different cards, I moved to a deck that didn't have all of that. And it was in this teal pouch, which the color teal has been coming to me lately, but I can't help to notice too the green gem there, 333 on the timer. Green being the heart. I'm definitely picking up on heart chakra energy here. I feel like the collective I'm tapping into is learning to lead with their hearts, learning to lead with love. Yes, definitely feeling that right now. Healing their hearts as well. So this is like bringing up old. Okay, so that's why Christmas is going to be bringing up some old energy that needs to be, dissipated. So with family stuff coming up, and doing things that you haven't done since a year ago. Well, a lot has happened in a year for you, I can feel. So I feel like you've done a lot of growth in a year's time. And so these holidays, the energy around it, you're going to be more sensitive to it. You're going to be more sensitive to people's hearts. I'm feeling like you are really in tune with others' hearts as well. So you're going to be able to feel more of their hearts. And, so it's going to be a different season, a holiday season for you. I'm getting cramps in my lower stomach, so sacral chakra here. What I'm getting from Spirit. Oh, I didn't even finish what I was trying to tell you. Goodness, this is all over the place. My OG deck where I learned from, I then found this deck in that green pouch, which is a deck that also I learned from because it also has the words on it. However, this one was a little more confusing to me. Interesting. Okay, so I was drawn to do two decks that I learned from. So I feel the energy, like I was saying, is that there's energy coming back around. Well, you've grown, you've healed, you've healed things inside of you over this past year since last December. So it's like you're handling this energy differently now in a much more elevated way. So I have these two decks in front of me and I'm going, Spirit, what do you want me to do? What do you want? So I'm getting Sun and Moon here. Masculine, feminine. Okay, now I see. We're going to do a masculine, feminine reading. So with this deck on the left, I will be using this for the feminine energy. And this deck I will be using for the masculine energy. Okay. My OG deck and then my other learning deck. Okay. So the fact that this is like, I keep saying my OG deck, like as in the original one that I learned from. So this is the masculine deck that I'm using. I just feel a message there. Okay, my heart. So I do feel the masculine healing their heart space. Okay, let me go ahead and say we have feminine and masculine sides to in us. Everyone does. And when they're balanced, we live life in a more balanced way. But a lot of times one will be unbalanced or imbalanced, and so life starts to feel out of balance. What I'm feeling is balance, actually, but your masculine and feminine sides are still going through some things, some energy, some activation, some releasing and shedding. So it's almost like Spirit wants me to just tap into these energies to affirm where you're at, okay? Because you've grown since last December, because energies have already started coming back around and you're handling them differently. So let me take a pause because I feel like I got junk to clear out, and then we will get started on this divine feminine and divine masculine energy reading update. Okay, you guys? Move a little closer, baby. That's what I felt like when I was moving the camera literally closer to me. Like, come a little closer, baby. While I was clearing my stuff, I was just thinking of something and now it's gone. I was thinking how other readers will edit their videos to, like, take out pauses or take out stuff like that just to make it more streamlined. And I've never felt drawn to do that, you guys. Now, I do press the pause button so I can take care of stuff, but I've never edited out any versions of the reading. And part of me thinks I should, because maybe it'd make for a better, a video, but but I don't, because what happens in this reading, I feel fully connected to, that it is here for a reason. So if my pauses or my bird walking things, like what's happening right now, bores someone and they turn it off, then that I truly believe that reading wasn't for them, Or if I continue to ramble and then they skip forward, then that's fine too. Like, I truly fully believe that whoever comes across the video and tunes into the energy that's happening by you listening to this message. There's an exchange happening. When you tune into that exchange, this reading is meant for you. So if you feel like you have been balancing your divine masculine, divine feminine, then this reading, it feels like it's for you, okay? So also I will be using she for feminine, he for masculine. That is not a gender assignment. That is for ease of speaking, okay? Let's go. So we're starting. A picture of me, my sister, and my aunt, which I never say aunt, just fell to the ground. And it said family on it. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Anyways, it was loud and it was abrupt and it made me pause. So maybe that's connecting to something from your life, that maybe a crash, bam, boom, bash happened and it made you pause and stop. It happened on the left side, the feminine side. My cat also just took a big old poopy in the litter box, and that is wafting this way. So I'm smelling poop. And sorry if that's, TMI, but also that's release. So there's something here that is stinky that needs to be released. And that almost reminded me of a tower moment. So I literally just did one little shuffle of the cards and a card came out. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what it is. But then that crash happened. And so I still don't know what this card is. And I'm wondering if it's to do with it. So let's look. The Lovers. Wow. Okay, so the feminine side is definitely coming into balance. Definitely releasing that what is no longer needed in your body. So I feel like you may actually be releasing maybe more than usual, or there's just some like uncomfortable digestion going on. Maybe you've had bloat or gas, or I don't know. I feel like your body is catching up to the frequency that you are elevating at. So your body's having to kind of recalibrate itself. And so there may be some literal growing pains is what I'm getting. So that will end. And whatever I'm hearing Spirit say, whatever you are doing to ease the comfort of that, keep doing it. Like keep following the path that's leading you to the next thing that helps you with that. Because every time you get an idea, oh, I'll try this, that is for a reason. If somebody's like, oh, you should try this, and it resonates with you, do that. Because there's something about whatever you try that gives you experience with it, or that gives you, it's almost like pouring ingredients into your body kind of to come up with I don't know, it's like feeding your body certain things or doing certain things that your body needs to help it through this transition. So this feels like the cocoon gooey gurgly phase that I feel the feminine either has gone through recently or is going through now. Yeah, you're actively in it or have gone through it just recently. So the Lovers, I get balance from this. Again, we're doing that balance, divine feminine, masculine. So I feel the feminine side coming to a balance, coming to understand the feminine power inside of them. This could be a man, this could be a woman. It doesn't matter. It's just that feminine side of you is coming into balance. I just had some raspiness in my voice there. So I do feel there's still some more to be worked out. Oh, and I felt like this motion, like to squeeze. It doesn't feel like I'm squeezing down though. It feels like I'm like moving things up. I don't know it's like moving up and out. Yeah. So doing some of these motions might help with that energy. I don't know. There's this could be the colon, that squeezing motion that happens when you release contractions. Maybe this could be the birth of your new life. Oh, I think so. It's like contractions helping things to move along. So this I haven't torn the tag off of it yet. Should I say what? Okay, I'm just gonna read some of what's on the tag. They say go ahead and pull it off because I guess I had to keep it on for this. All right, it's an extra large, so XL. Maybe those are like, what are they called? Initials. All right, 16, 18. So 7, 9, 7, 8, 9. That joke. I don't remember the joke, but the punchline is 7, 8, 9. Anyways, so 7 and 9 make 16, which is again 7. Again, this is like elevation. Yes. Also with the extra large, I feel that your life is expanding. But there will be this time where you feel it's like when you move into a house that's like twice as big as your old house and you don't have enough things to fill it yet, but you will. So that's what this feels like, is that you're expanding. You've expanded, actually, is what I heard. But things are going to fill in that empty space that you've expanded it for. Oh, that's a very interesting energy. I really like it because there's going to be this time where you're like, I'm just going to be a little exaggerative here, where you're like, I'm a effing badass. Like, I know that now. Why does my life still look the same? And that is the moment when you ask yourself that's the moment where I hope you remember this. And you're like, oh, that's why. Because I get to show up in life differently now. And I get to move through life differently now. And so I get to cherish this time where I'm actually like that feeling of making it, making it, being there, knowing you can handle so much more than you used to be able to handle. There's just, your heart has healed, so it has a capacity. The capacity of the heart has grown. I'm getting like when you ride a school bus and up at the top it says seating capacity and it has a range. That's what I'm getting, is like your seating capacity has grown. You can handle so much more love now. You can handle loving more. You can handle like I'm getting in the past that you may have like shied away from getting to know new people because that was just another person you'd have to deal with, right? That's not a thought that enters your head nearly as much, or it won't. Because then you'll be like, oh, a new person. What am I going to learn from them? Maybe they'll be my new partner that I need. Maybe they'll teach me something. You start to look at meeting new people as a connection, a harmonious connection, a meant to be destiny connection, and that there's a reason for your meeting, instead of being like, oh, they're just going to drain from me like everybody else in my life has. And that's not the case anymore, because you've put up boundaries. I'm feeling you've put up boundaries, and you've got there. Yeah, just like the circle around. You guys, give me a second. The circle around the extra large, you've put up boundaries of protection. In fact, I feel that you have spent so much time protecting yourself while you've healed, that now that you've healed, this is such cool imagery in my head. Now, okay, so, okay, now that you've healed and your capacity has expanded. Oh gosh, I'm just getting this like motion, like to do this. The energy is pushing out. It's like your energy now is vibrating out much further. You're no longer like sucking it into your body. You've pushed it out. So people can feel your energy. Even when you walk by, they feel it. But because you are at a higher level, you are protected so that if that person is not a match to your energy, they don't even want to come near you. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling like, walking around almost like the bubble guy, the bubble man, bubble boy, just walking around knowing you have a bubble of protection around you. That's exactly what this is. But also the what I do went is because it says no boundaries. Interesting, because I said you've got up such good boundaries, and now I see this tag that says no boundaries. What's that about, Spirit? I'm getting no limits from this. Like, you're unlimited now. With you putting up boundaries, that means that you are unbound because you're no longer afraid to interact with things that you used to be afraid to interact with, because you know you're protected. You've elevated. You know you handle things in a different level now. This is so cool, you guys. 2125. All right, that's the feminine side, and I only pulled one card. So now they want me to move over to the masculine side, and I'm being drawn or pulled to take my selenite wand and split the feminine and the masculine. So that's interesting. So there's definitely, and as I did that, interesting. As I did that, I got choked up. I felt like energy almost going up like this and into my throat, and then that's when I got choked up. So there is something that is needing to be communicated between the masculine and the feminine and the masculine. There is something that is needing to be communicated, whether that's within yourself, being honest about something within yourself, or actually communicating to your masculine or feminine counterpart. Excuse me. I hope that didn't get picked up. That is just energy moving through you guys. And the selenite wand I use to clear energy. I use it to bathe in and clear my energy, get any of those icky, sticky, ooey gooeys out of there. Right? It's like a vroom, vroom, you know? And so I feel that this is almost like, this selenite wand is almost, representative of this healing communication. Selenite, it reminds me of, ice, which is water. Yeah, so there's some iciness here. I'm getting, definitely like icicles, like that cold. Yeah. So there's definitely some, what's the iciness attitude I feel from someone here. I can't tell if it's coming from the masculine or the feminine. I just feel that there is a masculine and a feminine, and there's something stopping them from fully expressing themselves, whether that's, I feel this icy cold attitude towards them, like feeling like they've done something to harm them. And I don't know which side, because it's truly in the middle, but I was heading to the masculine side, so that's where it feels like. So let's look into the masculine side of us that we all have in us, of the collective. Okay. I had that feeling to take a deep breath. So the masculine is working overtime here. I feel that they are very tired. I'm getting 9 of Wands energy, just kind of like at their wits' end. The cards are really struggling to shuffle, so I'm gonna clear some of that energy out. Much better. British accent. Not sure why. John's coming through. Angel, I hear. Samsonite. Sequoia? Sequel? Interesting. Interesting was not one of the words. That's just what I say when the messages that come out are interesting. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We've got death here. And oh, this one I saw while I was shuffling and I was drawn to it, so I was wondering if it'd come out. The Nine of Swords, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, and I felt that 9 of Wands energy, and then here's 10 of Wands, which is you guys, your masculine side is going through such a transformation right now. Holy moly, the sun is coming through. There might be stuff going on your right side, like when you have a random pain somewhere, notice which side of your body it's on. If it's your right side, that's your masculine side. That's the giving side. Like right now, I had a pain go through my IT band right there. So, and that's in my leg, on the side of my leg. The lateral side of my leg. What is this? Okay, so there's something here about meridians. So your body is recalibrating. The masculine side is recalibrating as well. I'm also getting that if you've ever been tuned into your body, you'll notice, especially female figures, one breast might be larger than the other. And a lot of times it'll be on the left side that the breast is larger, which is your feminine side, right? And if you took your face and looked at half of your face, one side of your face is a little, like you have a good side, it's usually your feminine side with feminine beauty. And then your other side, if you put, a mirror image of one side of your face with it, it would look more masculine. So it's very interesting when you think about the masculine and feminine sides to our physical bodies and how different they are, There's organs on this side of your body that are not on this side of your body. Your heart's not right in the middle. It's kind of to one, or is it though? I'm questioning that. Let's look into it. Okay, it is slightly to the left of the center. So that's your feminine side. Interesting. You guys, I love it when new stuff comes through while I'm talking to y'all, like stuff I've never thought about. But yeah, so the masculine side is definitely going through a transformation, definitely completing a cycle. And with the 9 of Swords coming out here, I mean, it just feels like a progressive thing happening, this healing. You are letting go of worry and anxiety and guilt and shame and attaching yourself to other people's issues and attaching yourself to other people's paths or healing. You're done with that. This is the masculine side taking control and saying enough is enough. This is where you are protecting yourself. You're going, we're setting boundaries, and your feminine side's going, you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I kind of want to take a break, actually. And so your masculine side's going, yes, so let's stop caring so much. Why do we care so much about somebody else's path? Yes, we love them. But us trying to control their path is not loving them. It's controlling them. Loving them would be going, I know you have a path you're going down. I can only be here to guide you and to be a guiding light for you, but you are the ultimate decider of your fate. You are the one that chooses what happens in your life. You are the one that decides what energy you're going to show up in. I'm getting emotional right now. So there's definitely a release that's trying to happen on the masculine side. I also got inner child here for a moment. Like almost talking to your inner child that way as well. Like, hey, you did the best you effing could with the knowledge and the wisdom and the growth and healing that you had at the time, but you had to do some healing. So you had to go through some rough crap to do that healing. you know? So it's almost like it's okay that you went through that. You were supposed to. So there I feel your feminine side coming in to nurture your masculine side. Like, hey, I know you made those decisions. It's okay. You were meant to. It was all part of the plan. I just saw my crown over there that said this is 40. So 40's coming through there. It may have taken 40 years for something to finally happen. Yeah, I definitely feel like 4 decades of time of something like that, like a whole cycle. So yeah, this is a cycle completion. And then number 4 with the 0. Yeah, the 0 being the cycle completion. You are solidified in a new phase of life with your masculine energy. You are at a new level. You've completed a whole way of thinking, of living. And yeah, and the way you're going to live now is one of peace. But the thing is, you're so used to living in a way where you expect bad things to happen that when good comes along, oh, well, bad's going to come too. Well, actually, yeah, you're right, but now you're looking at it a different way. It doesn't have to be bad, you know? It doesn't. That's the old beliefs that you're. Gosh, why is it's like hurting my head? I don't know. Okay. It's so weird when I get messages about my hair in the middle of a reading and letting my hair down. Okay, so I'm getting like this image of like Rose. Oh, whoa. That was Rose Dawson, you guys, from the Titanic, where she had her hair down and she takes the heart of the ocean necklace and just drops it into the ocean. This ridiculously valuable stone, crystal, whatever it was, it just drops it in the ocean. She let it go. She spent so long with that necklace that her fiance had given her, Cal, I think his name was, and because it had so much value, but did it have value to her? And I think that at the end she realized it didn't when she reminisced through her story, when she retold her story of the Titanic. I think that that was a symbol of letting it all go. Like it made her life spectacular to come across Jack Dawson. Oh, I just realized that she took his last name. Sorry. That she came across Jack Dawson, and so he was a whirlwind of this just short little in time, and because of him she adventured in life, whereas she was about to marry a really not a great guy, you know, and who knows what would have happened. I'm pretty sure he slapped her at one point. So red flag, you know. Sometimes the universe has a way of like shoving someone in your life to get you to see clearer. And that's what I feel for you, is that things are happening to show you how great life can be. And the beautiful thing is you're at capacity. You have the capacity to be able to handle these good things coming in. Or you will be very soon. All right, 3340 on the timer. So you guys, I'm going to wave this magical selenite wand over this reading, and we're going to unite these energies together. The masculine's moving a little slower than the feminine did. She was very smooth. Okay, and I do feel the need to pull another card, but from a different deck, and they're saying love and romance. Interesting. I thought it was going to be my animal forest friends, and they overrode my third eye. So, also this pink and purple color of the deck is really shining through. So you may be noticing pinks lately, or purples, or just those very soft feminine colors. Mainly pink, reds, you know. Red. I'm definitely picking up on red. Even my mug is like super red inside. I would be interested to know which color of my outfit do you notice, like, are you drawn to the most? My earrings, my necklace. If you didn't notice my necklace, it's all the chakra colors. So your chakras are definitely needing to be balanced at this time and focused upon. Colorful. You might be noticing rainbows, or like, what are they called? Like Luna something. I don't know. Anyways, sometimes you'll see it'll be a clear sky, but like a few clouds in the sky just kind of scattered, and not big fluffy stratus clouds, just the really flat ones. And the sun will be shining so brightly, and there'll just be a little rainbow up in the sky. And I feel like some of you have probably witnessed that in the recent, I almost said recent future. So maybe you will see that in the near future. Okay. All right. What do we got here? So we've got imperfections and sacrifice. So when these cards come up, they bring me a feeling of discomfort, or they used to. And that's what I feel like they probably did to you, is like made you feel uncomfortable to hear imperfection and sacrifice. We look at those in a negative way, right? But really what this is saying is, as you elevate, you realize what you're willing to sacrifice for love, not only self-love, but love for someone else. But also that you realize that love is imperfect. It is imperfect, and we try to put our ideals onto what we think love should be. And so when it doesn't look like that, we get disappointed, and we're like, oh, well, someone is out there that would do that for me. But really, it's about, what are you willing to do for yourself? Instead of waiting for Prince Charming and praying for your soulmate, start praying for your own self-love. Start praying for the emergence of you and your highest self into one, because that's the only way you're going to meet those high level soulmates anyways, is when you start loving yourself. Your relationships are a reflection of how you feel about yourself. So if you feel like all of your relationships, you feel drained or triggered, then that means there's a lot of healing that you're still needing to do, and a lot of boundaries that you're needing to put up. Whereas if you interact with people and you feel uplifted afterwards, you're like, oh, that was fun, I want to do that again. Or you feel empowered, those are aligned relationships. Those are balanced relationships, right? And that's how you know. But there are things that you have to sacrifice, things you have to let go in order to get there. You can't bring old beliefs and old ways of thinking and old habits into this highly elevated place you're trying to go or are heading to. So that's why things are coming up now for you to release them. Yes, that was the beginning of the reading, and now we have full circled back into the end to say that the whole schmilio that you're going through right now is to release what no longer serves you as you elevate and grow and heal. And I'm sending so much love and light to you as you go through this, but I will say this with confidence: the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's just like, building up a muscle. The more you do it, the more you trust it, the more you go through it and trust what's happening and the energy of it all, the easier it gets, the more intense it gets, the more you understand. It's all a process, and nobody's journey looks the same. No one. I've gotten to the point now when people start saying how they feel about things that I've gone through, I just don't I'll listen. I'm like, okay, so they've been through something very similar that I have. We have a connection in that. But I really feel weird about talking about my perspective of it. I don't know. Maybe that's something I need to deal with. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it wants to flow out here. So that's my own insecurity. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. All right, guys. I hope you had the best Thanksgiving, by the way, and I hope you do lots of fun holiday activities this season. Just enjoy this time, especially in this new elevated energy I feel you in. All right. Much love and light to you. Bye.